All right, race fans, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Slide and Job 200 from Bristol Motor Speedway in the K&N Series, the last race before the playoffs. Leaving here tonight, you'll have 12 competitors going at it for the championship at the end of the evening here tonight. We're going to try to take a look here at the points here in one moment going into tonight's event. All right, as we attempt to take a look here at your points grid. Well, I do apologize. It doesn't look like the points grid is going to work for us. Unfortunately, we do not have points here this evening. But I do know it was a close battle back around the 12th position for the points going into tonight's race. And we'll be alright. Alright, we'll step away and we'll do our national anthem and we'll be right back here for the Slide the Job K&N series from Bristol. Alrighty, folks, and we're back here getting ready for 200 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Expect your fuel run to be around 60, 70 laps or so. Tires playing a big part into it as well. Bristol has a way of eating your tires up in a hurry as the drivers' meeting is wrapping up for the Slide and Job K&N series. We'll get ready to get them out on track here in a moment. About 1 minute away from gridding these cars up. And here in about a minute, we'll take you through your Norton Graphics starting grid here this evening. Once again, live at Bristol Motor Speedway, 200 laps for the K&N Slide Jawb KNN series. "55 seconds remaining, and once again, and then we will go green flag racing here live at Bristol. Should be a lot of fun for these guys here tonight. Right now, they did wrap up qualifying. Looks like Zachary Taylor there in the 95 car will walk away with the pole. Lucas Cram a second. Third going to Darian. Fourth to Dylan. Fifth to Caden. Sixth to Michael. And the seventh back there is William. Eighth is Nick. Ninth is Jake. And 10th with Jade Bell, and we'll take you through your official starting lineup here in a moment. Alright, check it out in qualifying. We're going to get ready to grid them up here for 200 laps. Zachary will be your pole sitter here tonight. Taking a look there at the 95 car of Zachary, and we'll get you going with your starting grid here in a moment. Live here on Extreme Sim TV. Starting inside row number 1, that's Zachary Taylor. Lucas Cram on the outside of row 1. Starting in third, there in fourth, Dylan. Starting fifth will be Caden. Sixth will be Michael Green. Starting in seventh, William. And eighth, it will be Nick. Starting in P9, Jake. Outside of him, Jade Bell. And 10th, 11th. 11th goes to Emmanuel. And 12th to Brian Dees. 13th, William Martin. And 14th, Mike Berry. Starting around out the field in 15th, Jason Adams will round out your field here this evening. Alright, we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in a moment with that 95 AW All-American Foods machine leading the way. And we will take a look at your track facts for Bristol Motor Speedway here momentarily. 4-corner racetrack. Right now the track temp is 80 degrees. Air temp 80 degrees. 1 mile an hour wind. And the laps for tonight will be 200 laps with a race length of half a mile or 103 miles. So a short one here tonight, only a 103-mile race. And we're going to get ready to turn them loose here in a moment. Here we go, the iRacing Ford, or excuse me, the iRacing Porsche Mustang will lead them all around. And we'll get ready to turn them loose here at Bristol. Lucas Cram on the outside. And we're going to get ready to turn them with green flag racing. Green is in the air from Bristol for the Slide Jawb K&N Series. We are going to head off into turn number 1. The 95 machine rolling the inside of the racetrack. He will take the lead out of into turn 1 and 2 once again. Taylor up front. Lucas sitting there in second as they work their way down the back straightaway. Take a look back here in 10th. You're going to have Mike Barry working over for 9th now in that 64 machine. Trying to grab a spot on the bottom. Exactly right now up on the high line, which is the preferred groove around Bristol now. As a yellow flag early on, lap 5, the first yellow of the evening. It looks like Darian's involved. Into top of turn number 2. Darian in that 32 just enters one a little hot, brings that 32 around. Walks it down. Oh, they start stacking them up as a 5. Gets in trouble there as well. Michael and that 5 machine all torn up. What happened is they wrecked in front of them. The 18 on the high side there, and Michael just loses it on entry as well. 2 total separate incidents, except he slides back up, catches a 64 machine. Big damage there on the 64. Mike Barry, William Martin, and that Capital One machine all torn up as well early on in this one. Taking a look at it here, William tried to make his way around the incident in the center of the corner. Oh, nowhere for William to go. That car all torn up as well. See if we can get a word with William Martin here in a moment. William, of course, that car torn up early. Was able to use a fast repair here, but you don't want to use them all up early here tonight. That is William Martin and that 37 Capital One machine. Let me go see if we can get a word with him here in a moment. Doesn't look like he is on team speed. Or Discord rather. Unfortunately, we cannot get a word with William. That car is all torn up. Again, a yellow here early in the race here tonight. Lucas Cram's going to take over the lead, as it looks like we had some cars dive down pit road. Split strategy, and green is back in the air. 9 out of 200 already complete here from Bristol. Lucas will jump down to the bottom of the racetrack. Run the low line for that Lowe's for Pros. Or Lowe's for Pros, number 44 machine. Yellow back out on the Speedway. Mike Barry going around in that 64 machine. Looks like he just comes out of number 4 and loses that 64 machine. Once again under yellow early on in this one. Lucas Cram will catch back up to the iRacing pace car. He'll fall back in the line here. Back under pace speed here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Slide Job K&N series. Here only on Extreme Sim TV for the Bristol 200. 13 out of 200 complete already here tonight. 2 cautions so far on the evening. Once again, that is 2 yellows already on the evening here. Lucas Cram, your current race leader. Yellow out on the speedway. With Lucas out behind the Porsche iRacing pace car. They will get ready to go back green and flag racing as they start doubling up behind the iRacing Porsche pace car to get ready to go back green flag. Lap number 15 will go on the board. Again, this is a chase cutoff race. After tonight, the top 12 in points will make it to the chase starting next week. Alright, out of turn and number 4, we will see the 1 to go from the iRacing flagman, and we'll get ready to go back green and flag racing once again here on Extreme Sim TV with Lucas Cram in the lead. Caden Atkins up to second in that Pennzoil number 2 machine, followed by William Aham and Jade Bell 4th, Brian Dees 5th, Emmanuel back in 6th, Zachary Taylor 7th. Lots off on that iRacing pace car, and we will see the green flag at lap number 17 out of 200 here tonight. Green is back in the air. Lucas Cram will jump on the throttle once again. Jumping that 44 out to a decent little lead. He'll have Atkins back in second. Atkins will be getting pressured by William there in the 18. Jade Bell in the 4th position. And that 14 car trying to close the gap. Here is the 15 machine on the manual. Also right here trying to close in as well. And yellow back out on the speedway as they thunder onto the front straightaway. Looks like the 5 car involved Michael Green around once again. A big 3-4 car pile up on the front straightaway. The 078 of Jake involved. Looks like they're side by side as they head into the corner, and oh, he just loses the front end, getting under the 25. The 55 getting loose as well. Contact being made, the 5 sliding into it. Yellow back out on the speedway. Lap 20. We'll look at the race stats one more time. The 3 cautions already. Fastest driver of the race here so far was Lucas Cram. Average lap time of a 14.744. And now 3 cautions for a total of 9 laps. Lucas Cram will bring them back to the start-finish line, and we'll be back here on Extreme Sim TV. Alright, lights back off on that iRacing pace car. Lucas Cram will bring them back to green here one more time as we're coming up on lap number 24. Green flag back in the air. Lucas Cram gets on the throttle. He'll jump away. Battle now for second. William on the inside. Caden Atkins on the outside. William there in that 18 Snickers machine, trying to close down and get around the 2 machine of Caden Atkins for P2. Can't hold, get in front to slide up. And yellow's out once again. Yellow on the Speedway. There may have been a 5 car involved once again. Not sure. We'll go back and take a look. Oh no, it was a 64 going around of Mike Berry around, and a yellow flag once again. Yellow number 4 of the evening here, lap 26. Laps in, and this is once again yellow at number 4. We had trouble going in at 2. I believe that was turn 3. Lucas Cram out front. Amon being scored in second. Jade Bell third. Looks like Caden Atkins gonna make a pit stop, take 4 fresh tires on that number 2 Pennzoil machine. Go take a look at Cram as his driver's bar. Started second, highest is first, so good race there for Cram. And that number 44 machine. Taking a look right now at William Aham back there in that 18 machine in second. Started 7th here tonight and made his way up to P2. So good to move up for the 18 machine. that's still on the pace car. Imagine we'll get the green flag at around lap 31 here. Cramming that 44 machine out front. Now they'll bunch up behind the iRacing Porsche pace car. Get ready to go green, and once again, 30 out of 200 will be in the books. And on the loud pedal we go. Lucas cramming that 44. Jump out, back out in front. William will try to hang on to second here as Jade Bell tries to make the move on the bottom. Can't do it. He'll fall back in line. Brian Dees trying to hang on here in the fourth position. Darian in the 32 Goodwrench machine on the bottom. Here comes 17 sliding his way in. Off of turn number 4. Brian Dees and that 17 machine up to third. Right behind him, here comes your point of Dylan Parker in the 25 on the high side. Zachary working the inside. He was your pole sitter here tonight in that 95 AW machine. Inside of Dylan Parker, he put 35 laps in the books. Now Dylan will hold on, hang on to that lead as the 17 gets in the wall. Up, they're going to stack them up. Dylan around, Caden around, the big one on the front straightaway. Oh my goodness. And they just got stacked up out of turn and number 4. 17 checking up just a little bit. Looks like he got in the fence, got tagged by the 25. Caden comes in there, nowhere for him. He goes 95, your pole sitter also getting in the outside wall. Yellow back out on the Speedway. Couple of cars on pit road once again. Looks like Zachary there in the 95, he has got some right front damage, but he's going to elect to stay out. He's also got some rear spoiler damage. The left front rear quarter panel kind of bent in. Spoiler jacked up in the air. That car looks like it's been through a war zone. Lucas Graham still leading the way. And we'll be right back here on Stream Sim TV. Alright, well, lights off on the iRacing pace car once again. We'll lead them down and get them back going to green flag racing once again here in a moment. Lucas Cram on the inside. Go have William on the outside. Zachary, your pole sitter here this evening, back up to third. Got some damage on that 95. We'll see how that affects him. Outside of him, Jade Bell in that 14 CarQuest machine. And we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing once again. We are green in the Slide Job K&N Series once again here from Bristol. Lucas Cram out front. Zachary in the 95 machine diving it off. He will clear the 18. William trying to cross back over. Zachary getting in the fence a little bit. That'll give William back to second position. I believe that damage on that 95 just might be making that car a little hard to handle right now. Jade Bale right there in fourth. Caden Atkins running in fifth. In that Pennzoil number 2 machine. Jake and back in sixth. Seventh goes to Jason in that 57 machine. Brian Dees back here in 8th. 9th, Darian riding along here in the 32 machine. And right now 10th is Dylan Parker after getting caught up in that last incident. Around goes the 17 machine. Yellow back out on the Speedway. Brian Dees going for a ride. See what happens here. Dylan up there in the 25. Ooh, the 52 got in the fence. And that sent Dees for a ride into turn 3. Well, ending up with him in the outside wall. He'll come back down pit road. And he will indeed probably lose at least a lap here. Mike Berry, William Martin out of the race here so far. Alright, yellow out here for a moment. And we'll be back with green flag racing here momentarily. Lucas Cram continues up front. He's got that number 95 on the outside of him, though. That was your pole sitter here tonight, Mr. Zachary Taylor. See if he can hold on, if Lucas can hold that 95 machine off, or if Zachary's going to be able to skirt away with the lead here early on and still in this one. Completion of lap number 51. We are green. Lucas on the throttle. Gets a good jump over the 18 machine, and Zachary back there battling for second. Jade Bell in this battle back here as well. Jade trying to work by on the outside lane in that 14 car. And he will make it around him. Now the 078 machine up there as well. Jake trying to make it work. He'll try to pick up a position, and he will slide through into fourth. That'll move William back to fifth. Oh, and the wall goes to 078 and William. Both of them sliding up the end of the wall. Here comes Caden Atkins, shooting to the bottom of the racetrack for that fifth position over William. Oh, trouble behind them. Caden Atkins, all torn up. Went into the corner. He was underneath the 18 and just lost the car. There's the 15 and hard impact. Dylan Parker comes through, gets caught up in it as well. 57 out of 200 complete, and we're back under yellow once again. Alright, as we get ready for another restart here, Lucas Cram on the bottom. Jay Bell will start on the outside. And we'll get ready to go back green here at Bristol. Green flag is out. Cram jumps out to a good restart here. William trying to fall in through underneath Jade Bell. And Jade now trying to get back to the bottom of William, trying to work his way back by. Up the next to the wall goes Jade Bell, now 17 of these. Closing the gap, here's the 32 of Duran. Trying to break his way into the top four, and he will do so. He'll get it right in front of the 17 machine. 64 out of 200 complete here tonight. Here comes your pole sitter this evening, the 95 machine, sending it off in there. He gets loose, that's the fallback. Now Jade Bell getting a little tight over turn two. He has to lift. Here comes the 17 machine, Brian Dees, back along the inside, and he will clear. Show him starting to hunt down the 18 of William. That 17 beat all the pieces, but he is picking up spots left and right here. Now he looks under William there for a second. No. As the 95 gets a good run out at turn number 4. And it clears him. Now the 95 machine going up there to deal with William, trying to get by for third. I do think that Zachary may have the fastest car here tonight, but he's going to have to work his way through traffic to get back up to the lead. 68 goes on the board. William tries to go back to the bottom, and it will work as Zachary gets in the outside wall just a little bit. Contact. Up and over goes William in the 18 machine. Yellow out on the evening once again, as the 18 machines up and over on the front straightaway. William Aham inside at third. William Amon up there in third. Now that car all torn up. That Snickers number 18 machine. Front end bent. The fender broke. You see a break there in the fender. He's going to have to bring that car to pit road to get some fixing done to it. Somebody took a bite out of that Snickers bar for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and take a look one more time. As this contact there, up and over goes the 18 into the outside wall. Lap 71 of 200. As William will bring that car to the attention of his pit crew. Take a look at the race stats up till now. Lucas Cram still the fastest driver. Average lap time of a 14.869. 8 cautions for 35 laps with 5 lead changes so far here at Bristol. Go back up to take a look at your new leader, Jake, staying out here as Lucas Cram went down pit road. going to hand the lead over to the 078 machine of Jake. Green flag back out. Jake jumps back out to the lead. Once again, coming to lap 75. Oh, Jake makes a mistake, goes up the hill. That's going to let Jade bail by. Yellow out once again. I'll go back and take a look at what happened. It's like the 15 machine may... No, I believe it wasn't the 15. Go back and take a look and see if we can find the issue here. Brought the yellow out once again. It was indeed the 52 machine going around as the 95 comes in there. And around he goes. Once again, under yellow once again, as the 52 machine got turned around there. Jade Bell still up front in that 14 machine. $80 of 200 complete here tonight. Alright, as we're riding around the pace car, we'll get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Bale in the lead. Harker in second. And D's in third. And we are coming out of turn number 4. We'll see the green flag go back in the air here momentarily. Green is out. Jade Bell. Nice job getting a good jump in the 14. He's going to have Dylan right there behind him. Look at that. Dylan Parker trying to close the gap. He'll get to the bottom. He'll slide up in front of Jade Bell and nearly contact. But he makes it stick. And we got trouble. Jade Bell around hard in the wall as he got jacked up out of turn number 4. And into the inside wall. We'll take a look one more time as the 25 slides up the racetrack. And the 18 nowhere and just right in the back of him. Around he goes. Yellow out once again. All right, Jade Bell getting turned around there on the front straightaway. Taking a look here. Lucas Cramp still with the fastest lap. 10 cautions for 43 laps. 7 lead changes here so far. I don't know. These guys have to figure out a way to be careful with these cars. They seem to be just getting away from them. It's easy to do, but they're just going to have to maybe back their speed down a little bit, get them under them, kind of hang on to them a little bit. Already a bunch of torn up race cars. Even though they've got fast repairs, they'll run out pretty quick at this rate. Atkins and Pitts. 55 down pit road. Barry is out. Martin out. Wolf out. There's 3 cars already out. We're coming up on halfway here. Of Jade Bell working his way back off pit road. Dylan Parker now your race leader with the 18 setting in second. We'll take another look at the track facts here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here tonight's race distance, only 103 miles. So it really goes by quick right now. Air temp, track temp 81, and air temp is going to be at 80 as we're back under green here. Dylan back out front, battling with William. Dylan now able to hang on to the lead as William right there in second. Lucas Cram, who's led a lot of laps here tonight, back up to third in that 44 car. Oh, trouble. Lucas Cram around. Yellow out on the Speedway. Lap number 92. And I'll be right back here on Extreme Sim TV. Alright, Lucas Cram coming out pit roads there as our pit roads is about to go back green. Here in a lap or so should go back to green flag racing on lap number 98. As we're getting close to being halfway through here at Bristol. Here we go. Into turn number 3 on the outside the 17. Brian Dees, Jason on the bottom in the 52 car, showing his way up into P2. There is your pole sitter there in third or fourth. Green back in the air. Brian Dees jumps up to the start. Here goes the 95, working his way up into second. Working his way around the 52. Lucas Graham sitting there trying to get the third. Oh, no trouble. The 95 around, the 25 around. Yellow back out. Lap number 99. Trouble at the front of the field. Just gets turned in front of the 5. Nothing the 5 can do. The 25 comes along and smashes right into it. Nothing he can do really either. We're going to stack them up here once again at lap 100. As we're going to cross the halfway mark under yellow. And now we got problems under caution. Unsportsmanlike conduct out of 25. We're going to go back and take a look at it. Oh, yeah. Straight took him out. We have a fight on the racetrack. The 25 machine of Dylan Parker just straight wrecking the 95. And what do you say we get a word out of the 25 machine? Because why not? Oh, and more trouble now to 95, getting back to 25. What in the world? Tempers flaring here at Bristol. Oh boy. Hey Dylan, it's Matt up in the booth. You got me, buddy? Looks like Dylan left. The 95 parked on pit road. Well, we said it could get heated, and it most definitely did. Dylan there on the pit road. All right. We'll get back to green flag racing here momentarily on Extreme Sim TV. All right. I know. Hey, Dylan, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
All right, could you talk me through what happened after the yellow come out there?
Zach has gotten me caught up in 3 wrecks
All
already.
right.
He has, and after that wreck, he did not hold the brake and ran up right in front of me. And before that, he has gotten a wall, came right down on me. He's basically ruined my race 3 different times.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, I just wanted to grab your side of the story of it, and hope you have a better race there next week.
I hope
All right,
to.
Dylan. Have a good night, sir.
You too.
All right, there you have it. The side of the 25 as we're back on the green flag racing. Dylan felt like he had been wrecked 3 times. He decided to get even. Short track tempers already flaring here at Bristol. 107 out of 200 complete. D's in the lead. Silva runs second. Lucas Cram now making his way up to P2. Working away by the 078 machine. Oh, nearly gets in the side of Lucas. But they both hang on to it. 109 laps here, complete the night. And we will try to get an interview with the other party in that situation if we do get a chance. 111 laps complete. Cram closing in on D's for the race lead, 112 out of 200. And Lucas makes the pass. And for the record, I do not condone that type of incident after the yellow. Once the yellow's out, you shouldn't do that, but it does happen. Tempers do flare. As looks like Cram up for the race lead. 114 out of 200 complete. Trouble, yellow out on the racetrack once again. Looks like Jason and the 18 may be involved. Oh, the 18 was just dead sideways. And around it goes. Team in the 078 goes around, and right in the middle of the racetrack, the 18 goes around. Now we'll be back here live on Extreme Sim TV momentarily. All right, as we get ready to go back, green to flag racing. The 17 to 44. They will line up on the front row, 120 complete of 200. And green flag back in the air.
Come on now.
Lucas leads the way. Jake back there as well, Brian Dees. Brian D's in P2. Lucas Graham out front. Jake sits in third. In fourth, Michael in that number 5 Gatorade machine. Jade Bell sits back here in the 6th. Or in the 6th will be Jason. Nick running in 7th. Oh, with a bit of contact there with Caden as Nick works his way by. Caden Atkins on pit road. Looks like that engine may have expired. Your points, your post there tonight on pit road. Dylan Parker on pit road. Emmanuel on pit road. All these guys not out, but they are on the pit road, not on the racetrack. As we go back to the front of the field is Michael sitting here in the 4th position in that 5 car. Tries to run down the 17 of these. Brian D's trying to working on the 078 worth P2. Oh, a little bit of contact there. D's trying to hold on to P2. On the outside, Michael on the bottom in the 5. The 078 as well right there. Of Jake trying to hang in there as well. Meanwhile, up front, Lucas Cram is checked out. As we're 135 now laps in the books this time by. And it looks like the 17 of D's will start to pull away in 2nd. Jade Bell back here in the 14 machine, all beaten up. Meanwhile up front, Lucas Cram just checked out. .38, 138 now in the books of 200. Now as we start to get into a longer green flag run, we'll actually see some tire fall off. Nearly contact there as the 5 car tries to get around the 17. He makes it past, but now a crossover from D's. D's on the bottom of the racetrack, not going to be able to make it happen. 144 out of 200 complete. Oh, the 078 machine of Jake up into the outside wall. Now the 5 machine leads the way. Michael out front. Oh, the 5 getting in the wall for turn 4. Just giving it everything he's got, trying to run down Lucas Cram. But they're back by about 10 seconds behind Lucas. As Lucas guns it off of turn number 4, putting 149 in the books, or 148 in the books, working 149. All right, here we go. Lucas Cram, 152 in the books. Michael now 3 seconds back. Cram trying to pull away now. Under the 078 to put him a lap down. Here comes Cram out of turn number 4. Taking a look at the top 5 after 155 laps. Lucas Cram up front, Michael is second, Brian Dees third, Jade fourth, Jade Bell is sitting in fifth. Here we are at the Slide Jawb K&N Series, Bristol 200, 1-57 going to go in the books. Lucas Cram pulling away. Michael right here in the 3 machine trying to close the gap. Just can't really get it done. One of 59. As Lucas is 2.5, or Michael is 2.5 back off of. Take a look here. Out of turn number 2 goes Michael. Lucas Cram rapidly catching him to put him a lap down. Just 2 seconds up in front of Lucas. Nearly about ready to go a lap down here. Lucas will put a lap on him, and that will put the whole field a lap down to Lucas Cram, who is dominating the end of this race with 162 in the books. Nick right now on pit road. William out there in the 18 having all sorts of problems. That car all torn up. Looks like that car's crab walking around the racetrack, just trying to complete laps here to pick up positions. He's 12 laps down. Jade Bell, which is 4 down, would be the next car, or excuse me, 5 laps down. And looks like William is 17 down, just trying to pad that gap in case something happens to a car in front of him. First time I've seen this, a car crab walking around Bristol that possibly could finish in the top 5 if things go his way. The 5 car of Michael, 167 in the books. Michael sitting in P2, 1 lap down. Lucas Cram has officially put the whole field, remainder of the field, a lap down, as we're coming to about 30 to go here momentarily. Oh, Lucas Cram out front by a full lap over the field. No real battles around the racetrack, as the 5's pretty well got second hand as well. D's way back here in third. The 078 is right behind him. That might be your closest battle on the racetrack, and that is for the 3rd position. Oh, contact. There goes D's into the inside wall. No caution. He looks like he just got moved. Oh, man. D's has got to be livid. The 078 getting in the back of D's. Around goes D's. Jake kind of moved him out of the way, if you could call it that, I reckon. Now Brian D's car all torn up. 177 out of 200 complete. By the way, the 18 car is still out on track, still crab walking his way around the racetrack, and making it work. And at this rate, he may end up in the top 5 before it's over. Who knows? Oh, man. Look at the car completely sideways. He's still on the gas. I don't think you guys understand how sideways it is, so we're going to go on board with the 18 machine. Look at him turning the wheel dead right to go straight. This is maybe the most amazing thing I've ever seen a driver be able to do. And look, he's actually on the gas. Way to go, 18. Way to go, buddy. Good job, William. Just keep going with it. There's 19 to go, and he's going to finish his race. Meanwhile, back out front, Lucas Graham pulling away with 17 laps to go. Sounds like he's all but shutting that car off. Indeed he is. He must be close on fuel. Michael back here in the second, 1 lap down there. Brian D's third. Jade Bale back in fourth or fifth, 4 laps down. $15 laps to go for Lucas Graham. Coming away with the win here in the Bristol 200 for the Slide Jawb K&N Series. $13 laps to go. We'll take a look at the race stats here tonight with 13 remaining. Fastest lap of the race of 14.322. Fastest mile per hour of the race of 129.644. 13 cautions amounting for 60 laps. 9 lead changes. Average lap time of 15.831. And that is your race stats for this evening. As we're coming towards 12 laps to go now, Lucas just cutting the car off. Sounds like he's saving as much fuel as possible. We'll go on board with Lucas. As you hear, just completely out of gas. Yeah, just rolling the top of the racetrack. Nine laps to go now. Coming to 8 laps to go. We'll go by William down there on the inside. William still limping along down there with 8 laps to go. Coming to 6 laps to go for Lucas Graham here at the Bristol 200. Michael back in second, 1 lap down. Brian D's in a third. Fourth goes to Jake right now. And Jade Bell in the fifth. 5 laps remaining. All Lucas Graham has to do is just burst his car home. Really not having to push anything. He'll catch up to Brian D's. Hop up to the outside. Gonna put Brian 3 laps down. As he works by him, they're in third. So Brian's in third, 3 laps down. Michael is in second, 1 lap down. No real problem for Lucas if he's just letting the car coast through the corners. Two laps to go this time by. Next time by, we will see the white flag wave for Lucas Graham into 3 and 4. And out of turn number 4, white flag in the air for Lucas Graham. One more time around. Coming to the checkered flag. And coming out of turn 4, Lucas Graham's going to win it here tonight in the Bristol 200 for the Slide Jawb K&N Series. Great job, Lucas Graham. A little celebratory slide into 3 and 4. And we'll get a word with Lucas in a moment. I do not see Lucas. Where you at there, Lucas? Alright, we'll see if we can get P2 in here. Mr. Green. Alright, let's see if we can get P3 in here. Mr. D's. Hey, Mr. D's, you got a copy of my buddy?
Yep, I got you.
Alright, P3
Yep,
here
I got
tonight,
you.
buddy.
Yeah, not bad. It was kind of a rough race. I kind of don't really like this track much.
Alrighty, well, nevertheless, a little bit of momentum heading into the final few races of the year, getting P3 here at Bristol.
Yeah, going into the chase or playoffs, whatever you want to call it, next week. So should be fun. Everything resets. I think that's how we're doing it. I don't know. I have to check with the admins, but yeah, we'll see. Try to go
Alrighty,
for a
buddy, well,
championship.
congratulations, P3 tonight here at Bristol. And you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's see if we can find, by chance, Lucas Cram, and I am not seeing him. And let's see if we can get P2 of Green in here. Alright, guys, I'm not seeing our front two, so we're going to go through the race results. And we'll get on out of here. Alright, unofficial race results on the evening. Lucas Cram gets the win. Mr. Green there in second. D is third. Silva fourth. Bale back in fifth. In sixth. Allman in the 18. Mr. Nick there in the 55, I believe. And Jake there in the 52. Caden Atkins, Zach Taylor back in 10th. 11th is going to go to Dylan Parker. Emmanuel Wolf 12th. 13th will be Darian. 14th will be Mike Berry. And 15th will be William Martin. And that'll be your finishing results here tonight. And we'll see you next time here on Extreme Sim TV. Again, congratulations to Lucas Cram on the win. And we'll be back here live here, let's see, not tomorrow night, but 10 a.m. Sunday morning for the Simulated Sports Car Championships. Yes, that is right. They have changed time. It will be 10 a.m. Sunday morning here on Extreme Sim TV. This has been Matt up in the booth. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next time.